Your mental illness could make or break your life. I've personally dealt with anxiety disorders for a lot of my life. And if you're in that similar situation and you're currently going through something like this, I highly suggest you watch this entire video. So, let's get started. If you see me looking here, it's because I have some notes. But yeah, so I'm personally speaking from my anxiety disorder, but again, we have different experiences with different things. On the one hand, many of us like to be in this anxious state because it gives us certainty, right? Always trying to find an answer to your anxiety. It feels good. It's nice. But the only issue is that you're always anxious at the end of the day. And that is no position I like to be. So I'm going to tell a little story here. It may sound weird at first, but as we progress, it'll start to make sense. I used to work at a call center. We used to take pizza delivery orders from customers. And a lot of people would call in. They would ask us, I'd like a large pizza, a small pizza, whatever it may be. There was always this one customer, though. She wanted me to say the order she ordered, the thing she ordered in the exact order. She wanted me to do specific tasks. She wanted me to like wrap the food a certain way, like to tell the people to do that. She wanted me to repeat the order in the exact order. Now, if you have OCD, understand that this is OCD. But hers was so bad, and I realized years after that she's too deep. And she was an older woman here. She never dealt with her OCD. She chose to stay in that anxious state, and her life is miserable. It's a miserable state to be in, like a depressive state, an anxious state. For her, she chose to be in that position, and I say chose because it's up to you. It's easy to be in that comfortable situation where you're reacting to your thoughts. You're in a sad state. You're in an anxious state of fear, and it's easy to be there. But on the other hand, if you simply face the fear, you simply face the monster ahead of you, and you really try to be better every day. Jordan Peterson, in his book 12 Rules for Life, I highly recommend that if you have anxiety, if you have mental illness. He says to get better every single day, to compare yourself to what you were yesterday. And that's what is so hard for us to fathom and to do. By sheer will and force, somehow, some way, if you try, and this may be the hardest thing you can ever do, but if you try, you will, and you just try to get better every day, you'll notice that it's not as hard as you think. And overcoming this at first will be so uncomfortable. It's like going to the gym for the first time. It's not fun. It sucks. And this will suck, trying to say, okay, I'm done with this. Although it's comfortable, I'm done being anxious. I'm done being unsociable. I'm done being depressed. I'm done being paranoid. But rather turning around, and instead of running away from the fear, you face the fear. You face the monster. And though being uncomfortable, you still go through. And at the end of both tunnels, we can just compare them. The person that did not face their fear and overcome their anxiety, depression, whatever it may be, that person, although comfortable in the tunnel, at the end is a dark, dark ending, because they were A, unable to fulfill their potential in life, B, stayed in that state and were never able to live the life that they may have wanted. Person 2, although it sucked during the tunnel, at the end is their potential. That person that faced their fear doesn't have the anxiety, the depression anymore on their backs. They're able to fly, in a sense. And before overcoming my disorder, I never knew if I could ever start a business. I never knew if I could make a YouTube channel. I never knew I could get into fitness. But after I got over that, after I beat my disorder, it was so much easier to start these things. And it was so much like simpler to simply just do the action and start, because there was no more worry in my mind. There was no more sadness, depression, whatever it may be. Anyways, guys, it's up to you. Simply, the choice is up to you on whether or not you want to get better or not. And I know that there are some permanent things. Like I am more prone to anxiety, and I always will be. Depressive people, they're always going to be prone to depression. Schizophrenics, they're always going to have some form of schizophrenia. But simply just trying to get help, and simply just the action of trying to get better, you'll notice that it definitely could get better. And it's much better than not doing the work, because I don't know what's scarier. Not doing the work and being comfortable, or facing the fear itself. Because I want to reach my potential in life, and I know many of you guys who are watching this do. And yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.